demonstrating the product setup for the JET DC-1100VX series dust collector. Be sure to reference your instruction manual for important safety instructions, unpacking tips, and cleanup prior to assembly. Once you have the tools required, you're ready to get started. To assemble the base unit, install the 4 casters to the underside of the base. Thread the hex nut onto the caster shaft. Then slide the lock washer over it. Thread the caster shaft into the threaded hole on the underside of the base and turn until snug. Tighten the nut against the base with a 14mm wrench. This will give the caster proper clearance. To assemble the motor and fan, place the base with the casters on the ground. Attach the motor and fan assembly to the base using 4 each hex cap screws and flat washers and tighten with a 13mm wrench. Attach the impeller cover to the impeller housing using 8 panhead screws. To reduce the risk of injury from moving parts, always keep the inlet port covered with the caps provided if they are not connected to a hose. To assemble the connector housing, attach the 3 support legs to the base using 6 hex cap bolts and 6 flat washers. Hand tighten only at this time. Install the housing to the 2 support legs using 4 hex cap bolts, 8 flat washers, and 4 hex nuts, making sure the hose opening faces the fan housing. At this time, tighten all of the nuts and bolts with a 13mm wrench. For the cone assembly, mount the cone support bracket to the housing with 4 hex cap screws and tighten them from beneath with 4 hex nuts. Install the cone from beneath using the hex cap screw, flat washer, and hex nut and tighten. Attach the hose between the collector housing and the impeller housing with 2 clamps. Tighten the clamps to secure the hose. This completes the base unit assembly. To assemble the canister filter, mount the handle onto the canister filter with 2 hex nuts, 2 flat washers, and a lock washer. Mount the canister filter on top of the collector housing and tighten the knobs on the canister filter. To attach the collector bag, place the snap ring over the top of the plastic bag and fold the bag over the ring, approximately 3 inches. Insert the snap ring of the collector bag into the bottom of the housing at an angle. Pull down on the snap ring to make sure it seats in the housing. Make sure the snap ring snaps into place in the housing, and also that the plastic bag hangs down approximately 3 inches so that there are no air leaks. Be sure to reference your manual for important electrical connection instructions prior to operation. If you have any questions, please consult your instruction manual. Any additional servicing to your JET DC-1100VX series dust collector should be performed by an authorized service technician at one of our 750 authorized service centers located in all 50 states. Don't forget that each JET tool comes with our Red Assurance Guarantee. Contact our support team today to find a service center near you.